Good day to you fellas. Welcome back to another video. Holy crap, we're getting ready to go do some hustling and bustling. Getting the cab over with no air conditioner. Park the tow rig, the work truck. We're going to park the work truck. We're going to jump in the cab over and we're going to go pick up a trailer. So I did some wheeling and dealing this week. I actually sold one of the new STEPDECKS. So I bought a new step deck. I got a really good deal in it. The guy was going out of business. He decided he's selling everything out, and I bought the trailer. So I got it at a really good deal. And instead of keeping the trailer and putting it to work, to some of you guys this might sound crazy. To me, this is just the way I think. So instead of keeping the trailer, I put it up for sale on Marketplace and literally sold it in 2 hours. I didn't even get to bring it home. I went and picked it up from where I bought it and then turned around and flipped it. So the way my crazy mind thinks is if I go and sold the trailer, I could buy 2 really nice used STEPDECKS for the profit. So I get to keep my money, and the company gets 2 new trailers that it can put to work. And I'm not going to worry about trying to pay for it right now with the way everything's going, the high fuel prices and all that stuff. And we've got the way this works, you've got to have 2 trailers to every truck. The way, you know, how we load them, and you know, because it's a process to go load these boats. And you can't have your drivers going and loading these things because they're, for one, it's dangerous. You got to make sure that they're loaded right, and you know, they're not going to fall off the dang truck going down the road and all that stuff. So so we load our boats, me and Dad, either one. We always go load our boats, and so we've got to have 2 boats to every trailer. So I'm getting rid of all the new stuff and getting all used stuff. So guys, I finally got a check. You guys remember my house flooded a year ago? We have been fighting with the insurance ever since. They finally sent me a $10,000 check. I want to rip this thing up and send it back to them in shreds, but it's ridiculous. I mean, it's just flat out ridiculous what you have to go through. You pay your insurance, and every month I pay it without fail. I do not complain. I do what I'm supposed to do. You're supposed to have insurance. You're supposed to pay your insurance. And that's what I do. So house got done. Yeah, we did it differently. Worked on it ourselves. Had contractors come in that we hired. Well, the guy that my adjuster or whatever, the guy that deals with it all, he does not like the contractors that I had come in. He told me up front. He said, I don't like them guys. And to me, that's very unprofessional. And he told me about another job they were on, the reason why he didn't like them. And even talked to them on my front porch. So, and talked to him about the job. So they had him kicked off of a job where he was treating the customer wrong. And I'm thinking about, I mean, my job's already done. And I guess we're going to have to go straight to a manager or something, which I'd already done. I talked to a manager, and he called me and was like, all right, we're going to get this taken care of, get it straightened out, blah, 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 blah. It's just been a crazy mess. So we finally got a $10,000 check after we spent, because I probably spent close to $100K on my house. And I don't know how many people that has that kind of money just laying around, because I sure as heck don't. And it really put me in a bind. Come on, get back in here. Come on. Let's go. Get over here. Come on. Come on, buddy. Get back over here. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come on. I don't know, grab that other one. Come on, mule. These donkeys are mules. Come here, buddy.
Oh, look at his leg. No way.
Oh, man. Yeah, come here, buddy.
That's messed up.
Come here, mule. Oh, easy, buddy. Dang, you're evil.
Grass.
Go up there and clean this place up, donkeys. Appreciate it. We'll have to figure out whose they are, but at least they're in a safe spot now. What's up, Donkey Donk? I'm gonna try to call somebody to see if they'll come clean their hoofs. I wonder how much that costs to get done. It's been a long time since I had a horse shoed.
I'd say about $500. Do both of them? Yeah.
You know, I used to shoe all of our horses.
I used to do it too until I got poked off for one.
Yeah, Okie freaking broke my wrist, so I quit shooting them after that.
Yeah. I got bucked off of it and I didn't tie my saddle tight while I was still on it. And then I was sitting there riding underneath the horse. I didn't hang on, I was getting stepped on or something. I was little and it kind of scared me.
Dude, them horses used to destroy me. Oh, dang, it just kicked him. All right, I'm gonna get us a new trailer, Dad.
All right, good. You taking it?
I'm definitely taking it.
So I need to finish up the wheel and get this one loaded to send out.
Yeah, go ahead and load that one, and then I'm gonna go pick up. So I bought a new one and flipped it, and then I'm going to buy those two from Jackie.
Oh.
And didn't come out of the company money, so she's not mad about it.
I'm excited.
That'll work.
He's gifting it to me.
So, well, I mean, it didn't cost us no money. That's
Right, that's what
literally,
I'm saying though. That's basically it, yeah.
That's good. We need trailers. We need as many as we can get.
well, I want to have 2 per truck. I like to go.
We need.
I'd like to get down to 7 trucks, semi trucks, and then have 14 trailers.
14 trailers.
Honey here has been doing some things for the company that is going to really benefit us in getting drivers, the drivers that we want, that we need, because they're going to be able to have what? Insurance?
Yeah, we're going through 401ks, insurance, which would be health, dental, and vision. So there's a lot of new things going on. Like, we have a ton of new benefits coming. I think this will help us really get the right people we need.
Yep. So that's one of our biggest problems, guys, is we've been 1099ing for all this time and doing percentage pay. Where now we went to paying by the mile,
Well,
and we're also doing,
W2 employees.
yep. So that's going to help us get some of the, because a lot of people just want to be drivers. They don't want to be owner operators. They don't want to have to deal with their taxes. They want to go drive a truck, get paid every week, and go home, and they're good drivers. So
Yep.
that's what we're after, and we're trying to grow, but slow down at the same time. Like, we're trying
And
to.
all of this is time-consuming processes. It involves people way bigger than me. The state of Tennessee takes a long time. I mean, it's a process. Like, there's a lot of steps involved. We're almost done, but I mean, just the start is the hardest part.
COVID
Getting started.
still got things slowed down.
Way slowed down. Yeah.
Oh, you can't even get a tag. So I was trying to get a tag for my truck earlier, and she said it could take 2 weeks.
They told me it could take 3 to 6 just to get this paper that I need. Yeah.
So it'll take us another year or so to get over all this everything. Dan, you got this fuel thing, which is slowing things down. But
Yeah.
The fuel will always-
I feel like we're overcoming that.
We
with
are.
getting rid of new equipment, getting older equipment like we used to, getting junkyard visits instead of brand new parts. I mean, just and those things. I mean, we're already recovering pretty
We
well.
are. And it's nice being able to look at our books and see that we're coming out of that rut we've been into because of things that were out of our control. Like, it's nice to be able to overcome things like that. Not many people are. And that's the sad thing.
Well, hopefully these YouTube videos help and
Right.
show them that there is a way.
anyway,
There's a better. I mean, it's hard to go out and buy a new truck, a new trailer, and pay for it right now. It just.
Absolutely.
I know a
It's
lot
not
of
even
people's
easy
gonna
to
be
get
losing
financed. I
their
mean, even
trucks.
if you have to do the finance route, it's not even
Yeah, interest rates just went up.
through the roof. I mean, you're going to be paying $1 million on a truck.
Yep.
If you don't have good credit, you ain't gonna have.
Right.
Even so, even people with good credit, like if you go get a house right now, it's like 4 to 7%
Like
interest.
4 to 7, and 7 is outrageous. 4 is high, but 7 is just outrageous.
That's with good credit. So our house, the one we have now, when we financed it, it was just what 2%, 2.2.
2.02.
Yep. So it was super low interest rate, and we can't get another interest rate that low. That's the thing. If we sell that house, we definitely can't get an interest rate that low. So we're thinking about keeping it, maybe renting it out.
That could be our Airbnb.
Yeah, I know that would be
Wouldn't
cool.
that be awesome? Like, the way it's set up would be perfect. It'd be kind of like that little cottage we stayed in Georgia, where the upstairs is something completely different.
Yep.
You know, that'd be...
Wouldn't that be neat? Like
Have
put
like
yeah.
in the basement, have her side by sides and stuff.
Right,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
that'd be.
in the top, that one bedroom could just be a whole closet. Like we could really take this to the next level. It'd really benefit somebody that didn't have, you know,
Yeah.
a bunch of kids and noodles.
All right, got a bumper for the W9. So I just gave like $200 for this thing. It had a little bit of a ding right here, which I'm fixing at the moment. You can't really even see it now. But that's why the guy took it off. I had a ding in it. Guys, these bumpers are like $2,000. This is the one that bent up. This thing right here is like almost $2,000, and you can't get them forever. It takes forever to get them. So I figured pay $200 for one that's got a little bit of a ding in it. It's already got the tag mount inside in the bumper. So it gets me on the road, takes that ugly one off. I even got the brackets with it. So getting my bumper back on there, and it don't look near as bad as the one that was on it. So it gets us by. We'll get another bumper for it as soon as we can. Let's get some air in these tires and go and pick up this trailer. I gotta figure this thing out. So this thing's got small hoses on it. I don't know if they're gonna be big enough for this skid steer or not. So I'm thinking about like welding a square piece of tubing down this thing and then running all my lines all down through there together and come out together on this side, and then have like a quick connect to where I could just run a hose and a hose straight up to the machine. That way they don't get ripped off and they're nice and neat. I definitely can't leave them like that. I'm gonna rip them off all the time. You guys have dealt with a grapple before, and let me know if these lines are gonna be big enough. They're like 1/4-inch lines. I always thought they should be bigger than that, but I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. So if you know anything about them, let me know. Guys, real quick, I know a lot of people have noticed that I've been acting different, and the channel has been a little different, stuff like that. Well, I'll just go ahead and tell you straight out, I don't hide nothing. I have pretty bad anxiety, like, and it's got a lot to do with my testosterone. So I started taking testosterone shots, I don't know, probably a year ago, because I got really down depressed and got real bad anxiety, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. I mean, if you've never had anxiety before or depression and never had to experience that, guys, it is horrible. Like, I don't ever want to experience it again. So I was taking testosterone shots and going to the clinic. Well, I'm so busy, I don't have time to go to a daggone clinic every week or every month and get a shot. And well, I skipped a month and then didn't go back, and what do you know, it snuck up on me again, and it hit me so hard, it literally about took me down to my knees. So I've been adjusted out. I had to go back to the testosterone clinic. I actually found ways to naturally get my testosterone up. That's why I'm on a diet right now. That's why I'm working out every day, trying to get, build testosterone, get my body making it. I don't want to be taking a shot all the time, is what I'm saying. So if you are somebody that has anxiety and it's something that creeped up on you and you're a male, go get your testosterone checked, because guys, I'm telling you, it changes everything. It literally will bring you down to your knees and make you pray to God that you're going to make it through. We're back to normal now. I feel great, and I'm definitely going to keep at it. I'm going to stay healthy. I'm going to work out every day, or at least every other day. I've been trying to run half a mile a day. I'm working up to a mile. I want to lose about 15-20 pounds, and just naturally build testosterone back up in my body. When I had my wreck, I guess that's when it happened. When I had my wreck, I quit being so active. So, no sleep, because I work all the time. So I'm trying to get my body back in a healthy place. And we're gonna do something on the YouTube channel with like a diet thing where we all lose weight together. Do like a competition with everybody at the shop. So anyways, guys, I wanted to update you on that. I know it's kind of personal and I really didn't want to share it out, but screw it. You guys are like family. Man, this is such a pretty town. Holy crap. Englewood, Tennessee, baby. Woo! suspension's like maxed out. This thing's riding pretty rough. I gotta loosen her up a little bit. Them airbags are completely up. So the first one I ever drove is this one. All right, guys, here it is. This is a Dunin step deck. It is a steel step deck. I like the aluminum ones, but I also like the steel ones. This is a little bit more heavy duty. For my heavier loads, I can stick on it, and I think it'd be a little bit better of a trailer for the heavy stuff. But this thing here is it ain't got no miles on it. It's really been took good care of. It was leased on the Mercer there for a little bit. The guy that had it before is behind the W900. So I'm pretty excited about it. It's got good wood on it. Other than just a little bit of paint work and put some polished wheels on it, trailer's in pretty good shape. Boxes are full of straps and chains, and I got all the wood under it to load stuff with. We got to get back to the shop with it and get it checked out, get a tag on it, check all the tires and grease it, put an inspection on it and see how it's going to work. Is this the one I used to drive? Holy crap. Air jack on it. So guys, this is the first Cabover I ever drove. It's the first Cabover I ever worked on. Oh, that's nice.
Little jack up like a dream on a granddad.
So Jackie he just come up to me, he said, if you want to buy your first Cabover you ever drove, here it is. So I guess we're buying it. It used to have a D-Deck 2 11.1 in it, and we switched it over to a D-Deck 4 12.7. So this is the first shop I ever worked at, the first trucking company I ever worked for. This is where I got my start at, in this parking lot. Right here. I used to work my tail end off over here, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
It was a long time. What I was like 18, probably 20. I'd say 20. Yep. So guys, this is my first good paying job. It was the first place I ever worked on. I built many motors in here in this shop, which he's raised it up now, which is pretty cool. Before we had a hard time getting trucks in here. But I built my first Mack motor in here, my first 12.7 Detroit, 11.1 Detroit. I built a couple cats here, or did head gaskets on cats. But this is where it all started. This is the first shop I ever worked in. This is where I learned how to run trucks, be cheap, do it the right way, but be cheap. So they're slowing way down. Jackie and Eddie, they're getting ready. Okay. All right, I'll see you. I appreciate it. So right here is I'm going to take this thing. This trailer comes with the deal. I got to sandblast it and put wood on it. You guys have probably seen me use this trailer before on the YouTube channel. This truck, so we've got a truck there at the shop that has a C13 in it that the head's bad on. It's cracked in 4 places. Right now we can't find a C13 head. So he's like, hey, I've got one. So I went ahead and just bought the whole motor, truck and all for parts. And then this ain't all. We got one more that we picked up while we were down here. This is my favorite. Well, no, the Cabover's my favorite. This is gonna be up there on top. All right, here it is, guys. W900 C15 cat, 18 speed, 336 rears, and we just bought it. So it's actually going to be a parts truck. I might fix it and put it back together. I'm not sure yet. The head's off of it right now. It's got a fresh motor in it. I just got to put it all back together. It's a C15 A-Cert. It's been converted to single turbo. So got this thing. God, this thing's gonna be an awesome parts truck. Perfect hood. I mean, it's got good doors. It's got good interior parts. There's a lot of stuff that I needed off this truck for my W9. and we got the suspension. That's that low air leaf. So I don't know. We'll either fix this truck, put it back on the road, or we got a heck of a parts truck. I don't know yet. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments. What should we do with all of it? The trailers, I'm pretty excited about. The one over there up the road I was showing you, that thing's really good shape, other than it needs painted. It needs a floor put in it, so already tore it out, and it needs sandblasted and painted, which I'm gonna get all that done. And then the one I got here, it really just needs a coat of paint on the outside, and it'll be good to go. So I had to change one of my hoses. I had a hose blowout, my red glad hand hose, but pretty excited, guys. So let's see how this truck does. Let's get back to the shop. We got to get back down here and pick up all this stuff. In the next couple weeks, he's gonna let me leave it down here for a little bit until I get it all back home. But we're picking up the first piece today, which is this trailer. What do you think about it, home style? How long you been working down here, Jackie?
About 2.5 years.
2.5 years. I worked down here I guess I worked here about 2 or 3 years. This is my first job, but really, outside of working for my dad. We built many motors in that shop in there. Yeah, sometimes the fittings are a little bit different sized. Let's build up some air pressure. Build the air up. This thing's been sitting for a little while, so we gotta let it sit there and get some air in it. I've gotta fix this, because look how many miles it's putting on my truck. Just sitting here and it's putting miles on it. I think what happened is the RPM signal got hooked to the transmission signal. I don't know. Well, I don't think that's possible. Maybe it is. I don't know. Something happened though. I got to put my panel back on. I got this straightened out. We got blower motor now. The air conditioner does not work yet, but we're working on that. I was wanting to drive this thing to where I'm getting ready to go. I'm headed to Kansas here in just a little bit, and I really wanted to take this truck, but it's not ready. So we're taking the W9. All right, I'll see you later, brother. See ya. This thing out of here. It's time. This is where I learned to back at. I'm sure this excites them that I bought this, because I mean they take a lot of pride in what they taught me over the years when I worked here. So there's the trailer, there's the parts truck, and the W900 parts truck. Oh yeah, so far so good. Pulls like a dream. We can't both take this turn together. Oh my goodness, let's go, baby. We got us a step deck. Now Dad can quit complaining about not having a spare trailer. We are at full capacity right now, guys. All of our trailers are being used. Every single one of them. I wonder if the lights work. Oh yeah. Yep, they work. Heck yeah. this truck completely 100%. I love driving it. It's so handy to use around here too. But I want to get it set up like the little white Freightliner single axle truck, because I like being able to having all the hitches. Like if I need to use the gooseneck, use the gooseneck. If I need to use a bumper pull, use a bumper pull. If I want to use a fifth wheel, I use fifth wheel. So that's really handy to have. Makes me happy. Man, this thing sounds awesome. Yeah, this is so sweet. Definitely leaving it single axle for sure, 100%. I don't know if the fan works on this thing or not. It's never kicked on. But we're running about 180 right now, 190 I guess. Alright, we're all legal smeagol now. We got insurance, we got tags, we got everything we need to go on a trip. Go haul a tater chip. No, we're not hauling tater chips no more. We're hauling trucks and side-by-sides and tanks and fire. That's crazy what all we haul now. Man, that thing looks awesome. That is a sexy setup. How do they quit making these trucks? It's gotta be the sexiest thing I've ever seen. All right, let's get back to the shop and get this trailer ready to go, get it loaded up. So this is a Dunin as well. So we got two Dunin step decks. This one is a aluminum. That one's a steel step deck down there, but they're good trailers, I will say that. The other ones are like Ryan something, I forgot. I can't pronounce it, but we got a few different brands, but my favorite by far is definitely this Dunin's. Definitely the Dunin's. W900 is done. I mean, like when I say done, I'm talking about like it's got the speed sensor in it. It's got new bumper on it. Well, new bumper to the truck, and it actually turned out good because it had a pretty good sized ding in it. But that is now gone. Still see it just a little bit. Very little. That looks a lot better. New belts on it. Everything's good to go on it. We got the side-by-sides loaded up. And we got something else loaded up I can't really show you guys just yet. Or should be able to release it on the next video. It is the coolest thing. I'm pretty sure it's the coolest thing I've ever hauled. I mean, it didn't rip saw, it's pretty close. I can show you a little bit of it. But anyways, the side-by-sides are all loaded up. We are ready to rock and roll. So here we go, guys. Let's get with it.